Okay, welcome to this week's Class on Class. Today we'll be doing Resto Druid. Personally, on my healers, I use the Helium add-on and the Cursive as my main form of things. So Helium's pretty good. It'll like show, here it is right here. It'll show the tune, and then you can actually line up as many healing spells as you want on it. Just to show a general. You can have up to 15 buttons. You can make it bigger or smaller, whatever fits your screen. Do all kinds of stuff, class colors, assign the buttons, all kinds of stuff. And then when you click it, so if there were 5 people, there'd be 5 names with all these buttons next to them. So I could hit them with these spells. Okay, Resto Druids are wearing leather, just so you know. Basic stat priorities for Resto Druid. Int obviously increases your mana pool. Mastery, crit, haste, and spirit. Mastery. Your direct healing spells are increased by an additional percentage based on your obviously mastery. My druid's got 22% extra. And also grants an additional bonus to periodic healing spells, such as your hots, like rejuvenation. So yeah, kind of. The other good thing about helium, it shows if there are any effects on them, like hots. Crit increases the ability for you to hit for double. If your healing spell crits, say it normally would cast or hit for 10,000, it'll do 20,000. Haste is really important on the your heal over time spells, like the life blooms or the rejuvenations. At 916 haste, you'll actually get an extra tick out of it, which means it heals every couple of seconds. You'll get an extra one out of there. After that, it's kind of redundant unless you're on the big ticket 400 plus items. The next tier level of haste is 2005. Okay, your main rotation for your hots, rejuvenation and life bloom. Rejuvenation is really important because if somebody's targeted with rejuvenation, then you can put swift mend on them, which is essentially an AoE heal. It's really good for melee groups, targeting the tank, again, depending on the fight. Your other hot is Life Bloom, which is really good. You can stack up to 3 times. And as you'll see, when it pops, it'll heal for a huge amount. You can also refresh it by casting a regular heal on it. And I will let it go here. You'll see how much it heals for. 21,000. When it's on someone, if you cast a normal single target healing spell, it'll renew the life bloom. So, I mean, that's always good. Another good one is Wild Growth. It'll target the five most damaged players in your party. Now, if you're in tree form, it'll do up to 7. And normally you can only hit one person with Life Bloom, but when you're also in tree form, you can hit as many as you want with Life Bloom. So you can just spam the crap out of that. Okay, your main heal should be Nourish. If they're in trouble, we got Healing Touch. Regrowth is a really quick heal. This one right here. It's really not that quick. And instant heal is your Swift Mend, but again, they got to rejuvenate on them before you can hit them. I mean, Swift Mend does heal for a large amount, then becomes the Effervescence, which you see floating around it. Your nice big ones, Tranquility, we'll pop that right here. It'll heal everybody. Heals 5 nearby lowest health party or raid targets within 40 yards every 1.86 seconds. So it'll do an initial heal and then it'll do like a little hot effect. You've also got your tree form, which again will benefit. Healing done is increased by 15. Your armor is increased by 120%. Also, it protects you from polymorph effects, and some of your other spells are enhanced. Like again, the Life Bloom, you can target multiple people. Your Wild Growth will hit 7, and Regrowth will, I believe, heal faster. So just keep that in mind. Another important thing for Resto Shaman is to spec in. Gotta find it here. Well, you want to spec into your Dispel Magic effect. So that's what the curse is for up here. It'll let you right click or left click. I mean, you could set it up various ways. Like when you right click, it could dispel magic. When you left click, it could dispel or could cure disease. But if there were multiple people in my party, there'd be one little box for each one of them. So that's always good. And that's important for any kind of raider. As far as the healing interface, you can use Voodoo, Helium, Healbot, whatever feels comfortable for you. I like Healing because I've got so many healers. It's just easier to use the same layout. And the curse of those should always be a must because it's a lot quicker. You're like, oh, then you don't even care who's. Oh, this guy's got an effect on him. Click it, gone, dispelled, cured, removed, whatever. But you also have to make sure you're spec'd into that. The other important thing is to spec into the 3-minute tranquility. Obviously, the tree is your topper there. Yeah, here we go. Efflorescence. Your Swift Bend spell causes healing flora to sprout beneath the target, restoring health equal to 12% of the amount healed by your Swift Bend to 3 of the most injured players in 8 yards. And I call it an AoE heal because, I mean, once somebody's healed above someone else, it'll heal them. So though it's not a true AoE heal in the essence of, let's say, Healing Rain, it still does its job and is pretty good at it. So just keep in mind that, again, the stats you want to stack: Int, Mastery, Crit, Haste, and then Spirit if you're not getting your mana back fast enough. But Druids do have Innervate, which lets you regenerate mana, and that has a 3-minute cooldown. That's actually one of the quicker cooldowns for a mana replenishment spell. I mean, priests have a 6-minute on their Hymn of Hope. I believe Shaman have 4 or 5 minutes on their Mana Tide Totem. You should always keep pots, too. But that's basically about it for a Resto Shaman. The biggest key to healing is situational awareness, knowing what's going on, keeping your eye on the health. But the most important thing is make sure you don't ignore yourself. A lot of times you're healing, you're getting into it, and then you forget that you take damage too. So just keep that in mind. That's about it this week for Class on Basics on Resto Druid.